Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play at Transport Fever 2 Free Mode Edition. In the previous episode, we expanded our rail lines to connect to the Pine Valley Vineyard to make grapes to be taken to the Champagne factory near Kingsburg, as well as connecting the granite recycling plant, as well as providing a connection to Upper Granite with a new set of tracks to supply it with freight. Now it requires champagne, silverware, machinery, and building material. We got champagne about to be produced, we already got machinery on its way, we got silverware, and we got building materials. Now, let's see. Let's basically get a simple freight train set up to take this load of machinery. Because of the city's growth, I'll need to expand the station here and Longhorn Machineries. I'll just have to basically lay down some new track and place down a new cargo station. Platforms, cargo. And then just basically connect the tracks. We still need to transport at least one of every type of commodity on the map. So that will be a thing eventually once we get enough funding and enough vehicles to take care of those particular assignments. Now let's see. Now, considering that we already have, let's see, is there a freight train already set up to go to Upper Granite? No. I'll need to basically create one. Now let's see. Freight train TS7A. So this will be freight train TS8A. Full load, any 10 minutes. Hold on, where is that industry again? Ah, here we are. This will be freight train TS8A, and it will carry machinery. Wait. Okay, I may have tried something. Hang on. Let me change that from 6A to 6B. Now then, I'll have to copy this freight train, use it on the new route. Alright. Now, with that out of the way, once grapes arrive, I can fill up a train and take it down into granite. We also need to get a train to pick up the loads of wastewater and sand to take down to this recycling plant. And we already have a freight train that's assigned to picking up loads of slag, I think. Do we? No, we don't, so I'll have to set up a new one. Wait a minute. Track 4. You go to track 3. Pick up a full load of slag from the power plant. And it'll be brought down to here. On track... I think I'll leave it on track 1. Since this is the only destination for a train of slag, this will be freight train. Actually, processed products will actually work. So it's going to be freight train D7 processed products slag. Now, let's buy another train to pick up that load. Let's go to the Longhorn engine house. Hmm? Oh, right. There's a train we need to depart. Oh no. Oh no. We got a traffic jam. A big one. Hopefully I can use the particular special trick. I better see if I can fix this. There we go. It was only a temporary solution, but I might have to modify the signals later on. Now with that taken care of, I'll need an engine to pick up the loads. Oh, I forgot to mention. Just before the end of the video, some new locomotives just got released. This being the new J3A Hudson type locomotives, as well as some of these new diesels. Our first streamlined diesels, the EMC E2s. Nothing new for passenger cars, and nothing new for freight, I believe. But one thing's for sure, though, one of our passenger trains will be one of our new express trains will basically have being a little bit more modern on the front end. Let's take a look. Okay, according to most of this equipment, well, the EMC. Let's actually replace the age in this particular. Let's replace the aging of this Atlantic on. Well, not Atlantic. This Hudson. So we'll get one of the two E2As and add one of the particular B units. This locomotive basically has over 10,000 horsepower with an ABA set. That will basically make it very, very much modern machine. Plus, I believe this is repaint. Yes, but only on the roofs, but the B unit's roof is somehow in that color. I better get this repainted back and get this recolored again. Actually, that doesn't look... Actually, hold on. I'm repainting this again. Deleting both of those locomotives and adding the units again. There. That should do it. And now this is basically blocking the way. Great. Ugh. This is gonna be... I have a feeling this title is gonna be called Traffic Jams. Thankfully, my express train can go back the same way it came, so it can clear the track for the freight. Not what I was expecting, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's see, what else needs to be taken care of? Oh! We also got some new locomotives. The Alco HH1000 demonstrator, the same one in reverse, the 600 demonstrator in reverse, the 660, the HH900, and that's basically it. But with those new switchers in mind, we could get started on delivering the loads of sand and wastewater. Now let's see. What track do we already have a track assigned? Minerals, oil, sand. No, we do not. So we're gonna pick up a train load and drop it off on track 5 at the recycling plant. 10 car load, well, it's 10-minute wait time. This will be freight train D9, which will be processed products, sand slash waste. Oh, actually, I'll classify this as a special train because there's multiple cargoes on this one. So it's going to be freight train G1, and this is going to be special waste, water, and sand. Oh wait, there's not going to be more than just one freight train G, so it's going to have a full load, and let's basically acquire some of the locomotives. We'll basically get a pair of these HH1000 switchers, and let's basically get some rolling stock. Let's see. We'll basically get a couple of these gondolas. Since they hold 24 units each, we'll have 360 units of sand, and to basically seal the deal, a couple of these tankers to carry the wastewater. Add a caboose, and with 4,000 horsepower, these locomotives will be perfect for the new service. Let's get them out on the road so they can pick up their particular loads they need. Wait, hold on. Oh. I need 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Much better. Now, the separation plant still hasn't received any water yet. Speaking of which, where is that water train anyway? Oh, it just left, heading up to Kingsburg South. So it's gonna be a bit of a while before it arrives. While the switchers can actually wait until the water train passes, which is good. Let's see. Was there anything else that I had planned? Well, one thing for sure, though, I don't believe I have any tools being processed yet. And this food processing plant is receiving commodities, but it's not transporting, but there's no need for food right now. Lubricants are needed here in Cedar Point along with cigarettes. And and one of my express trains is actually doesn't have any passengers on board for some reason. Hopefully that will change once it arrives at its destination. We also still need to get started on transporting tobacco as well as paper. So I think it's basically time to expand our operations. So, let's see. We're going to copy this, create a new route. Basically, call this B3B, and this locomotive and this train will basically pick up loads of, well, tobacco from the farm and take it down to this particular factory. The loads will basically be unloaded on track 1, and the route it will be taking will basically bypass the town. Basically on the new unelectrified bypass track. I'll copy this train and put it to work on that new service. And, let's see, it actually started to produce paper. Perfect. Seems our little logging train is starting to actually make some money. Of course, the logs it's waiting for is taking a while to load up. But, however, we can at least now start transporting a new particular product, paper. And this paper will be brought up to this particular factory here. Well, the cigarette factory. It'll have a full load, wait 10 minutes. This will be freight train, let's see. This will be actually number D8 this time around. So, freight train D8, well actually, no, it's paper lumber products, so it's going to be freight train F2A, which is lumber products, and it's carrying paper. It will have a full load of paper and take it down to the factory. Now, let's see. Let's actually use the 484 on this one because of its long distance. And we'll get a couple of these box cars to carry the paper in. We'll acquire a caboose on the back end and basically assign it to the new service. Now let's see, has anything changed at the oil separation plant yet? Nothing much, although some of my trains are kind of moving a little oh, because it slowed the cave down, of course. Did that train actually arrive with machinery? No, it hasn't yet. Neither has any grapes. Well, it is on its way to the vineyard as of now, so it should arrive in just a few moments or so. Our silverware trucks are still basically making a profit and still bringing everything into town, and our trolleys are still providing service to the station for our passenger trains. Oh my goodness sakes, this commuter train is actually fully loaded. It has over 220 people on board. This train is basically packed. Sheesh. I might have to install some more services. I also gotta get a new rail car service set up here too. I'm putting the new rail car service on this line. Let's see. Rail car service B. I'm gonna purchase a new diesel rail car for the service, located in multiple units. Buy it and put it to work on the new line. Oh, we also got some smaller buses, as well as our first ever diesel road switchers, which are the EMC S2, or NW2s. I need to check. Yeah, they're the N2 type. So, with the new N2s, we can also get started on transporting our first loads of building materials. So, we'll basically have this train be loaded up on track 4. This freight train will basically be known as, I believe, freight train TS8A. Freight train TS8A, which will be building materials. And going into the depot, we'll basically acquire, using the diesels. Well, basically, there's only 2 variants available, both from the Penzi. Both in black and both in Tuscan red. I think I'll probably use this Tuscan red variant because it matches the company's express train colors in the line category. Now with building materials, we could basically load them up on some freight cars. However, the best way to transport these loads of building materials right now is in these flat cars with side stakes. Believe it or not, the only commodity that's being carried in these is basically bricks. I believe in the original transport fever that you could actually get both pipes and bricks at the same time. I'm not so sure. We'll add a caboose and sign it to the new route, and I believe that will basically do it for this episode. We got a whole bunch of new services set up, and everything should be ready to go. So, if you enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my on-site schedule. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!